Hi everyone. Today Ginger and I are going to make clam po' boys with Pismo Clams. This is our variation of the classic New Orleans po' boys, but instead of using shrimp, oysters, or fish, we're going to fry up Pismo clams to use as a filling. Please stay tuned.
Hi, everyone. So today we're going to be making a remoulade sauce to go with our Pismo clam po' boys. This recipe is from Chili Pepper Cooks. We saw it on YouTube and it was a really great recipe. So the recipe is in the description, so check it out and let's get started. So we're starting off with mayonnaise. This happens to be 3/4 of a cup. Next we have dill pickle juice, and 1 tablespoon of hot sauce. Today I'm using Tapatio, not too spicy. All right. I've got some Creole seasoning, smoked paprika. Okay, so it calls for Dijon mustard. I didn't have any, so I'm using yellow mustard. So it's 1.5 teaspoons. So that looks about right. We've got a teaspoon of Worcestershire. And finally, we have 2 cloves of minced garlic. And we're just going to stir this up. Again, the measurements and the recipe are in the description, so check it out. Okay, so all of the ingredients are combined and mixed together. We're going to stick it in the refrigerator and let the flavors meld.
Now that Ginger has the remoulade sauce made, let's go ahead and mix up the dry ingredients. I have 1 tablespoon of granulated garlic. This is 1 tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. This is 1 tablespoon of onion powder. Next, I'm going to place my flour and cornmeal into the dry mix. We're going 2 parts of flour, so I have a 1 cup measure here. So that's 1 and 2, and we're going to go 1 part yellow cornmeal. All right, I'm going to go ahead and mix that up now. Okay, the dry mix is ready. Next, I'm going to make the wet mix. I have 4 eggs here, so I'm going to crack these into the bowl. Okay, and I have a 1/2 cup of buttermilk. I've shucked and cleaned 4 Pismo clams. This is about 1 cup of Pismo clams. If you'd like to see how we caught these, check the link in the description. I'm going to prep these clams and get them ready for frying. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to prep these clams for frying by placing them in the egg and buttermilk mixture, this wet mix, then place them over into the dry mix and place them on this plate and get them ready for frying. I'm going to take about, I don't know, about 1/4 of these clams and place them in this wet mix and move them over to the dry mix. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and just stir them into this dry mix, get them nice and coated. Another way to do this is just to put a top onto this Tupperware bowl and shake it. So that's another way you can do it. I'm now going to place these pieces into this to strain off the excess dry mixture. Okay, I think that's all of them in this batch. And then move them over to the plate. The key to frying Pismo clams is to go hot and fast. So I'm bringing my oil up to above 350 degrees. I'm going to go for less than a minute until they're golden brown. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ready. Now before I start the fan, I just want to show you that I have a splatter guard to be safe. I also have this to take my clams out with. Let's take a look at our oil. Okay, we're in good shape there. We're over 350. So let's go ahead and put these clams in. Okay, these are ready to go. Take a look at those beautiful clams. Okay, the clams are ready to go into the po' boys. It's time to assemble the po' boys. We have these brioche rolls that we toasted lightly. We're going to place the remoulade sauce on, and Ginger's going to add the shredded lettuce and tomatoes, and then we'll top it with the clams. So let me put the remoulade sauce on. Make sure I coat it on both sides. Okay, I'm going to take this and place the clams right in there. And let's go ahead and top this with a little more remoulade sauce over the clams. Just drizzle it over the clams. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, let's give this a try. We're serving these po' boys with this coleslaw that Ginger made. So let's go ahead and try these po' boys.
いただきます。
Cheers. So good. They have really great crunchy texture from the clams. The remoulade sauce adds a lot of great flavor and a little bit of kick with the hot sauce. And you have the freshness with the tomatoes and the lettuce. I think we hit this one out of the park, honey. So there you have it. This is our version of clam po' boys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider liking and sharing this video with people you know. Please consider subscribing to our channel. We would really appreciate your support. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Cheers again.